I rewatched The Room recently, the Tommy Wiseau movie. There's not much I can say about it that hasn't already been said, but it's hilarious. I also listened to The Disaster Artist, the audiobook that was written by the co-star Greg Sestero. It's very illuminating. James Franco adapted it into the Disaster Artist movie, which I would also recommend. Rewatching it, I was struck with how many continuity errors were in the movie.
Do you have some advice?
Like, big glaring ones. I always knew that the movie was flawed on like a narrative and dialogue level. I never quite appreciated how many technical errors, like glaring continuity errors, like everywhere. It's pretty funny. And not much happens in the movie. It's very boring, but that's kind of what makes it funny. Yeah, not much happens in the movie. Most of the movie is just characters standing around and throwing a football around and talking about their troubles. What's hilarious is that the majority of the movie is just characters sitting around bitching about the other gender.
Oh man, I just can't figure women out. Sometimes they're just too smart, sometimes they're flat out stupid, other times they're just evil.
I don't understand women. They never say what they mean, and they always play games.
Like the female characters sitting around bitching about men, and then the male characters sitting around bitching about women. It's hilarious. Like every scene basically amounts to just characters sitting around saying, I don't understand women, or women sitting around being like, men are only good for money and we should use them at every opportunity. I'm gonna kick this guy's ass. Also, the dialogue in that movie is just so pointless.
How was work today?
Oh, pretty good. We got a new client at the bank. We'll make a lot of money.
What client?
I cannot tell you. It's confidential.
Oh, come on, why not?
No, I can't. Anyway, how is your sex life?
Like there's an entire scene where a character breaks into the main character's house and has sex with his girlfriend, and then basically leaves his underwear behind, and then has to go back and get it. And then there's another scene where that's character, even though as the audience we've already seen that whole scene play out. There's an entire scene where that character explains that entire scene in excruciating detail. The scene we've already the scene that the movie's already showed us as the audience.
Hey, Johnny, what's going on? Oh, hi, Mike. What's going on? Actually, Johnny, I got a little bit of a tragedy on my hands. Yeah, me and Michelle, we were making out at your place, and Lisa and Claudette sort of walked in on us in the middle of it. That's not the end of the story. But go on, I'm listening. We're going at it, and I get out of there as fast as possible. I get my pants, I get my shirt, and I get out of there. And then about halfway down the stairs, I realized that I have misplaced. I've forgotten something. My underwear. So I come back to get it, I pretend that I need a book, I'm looking for my book. And I reach in, put the underwear in my pocket, and sort of slide out. Well, Claudette, she saw it sticking out of my pocket, so she pulls it out, and she's showing everybody my underwears. And you must be kidding, I know her, I got the picture. That's life.
It's funny. It's entertaining, that's for sure. The thing with The Room is that it's even funnier when you realize that the main star is also the writer and the director and all that, and financed the film all on his own. And the movie makes a lot more sense when you realize that, because he wrote himself as like this, really good guy who knows everyone and who everyone really likes. It's the little things about that movie I find funny, like every time the character goes to a shop or a cafe or something, the people behind the counter will be always like, oh, hi Johnny, oh, I didn't know, how are you? Like, everyone knows him.
Yeah, can I have a dozen red roses, please?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you.
Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Oh, hi, Susan.
Well, hi, Johnny. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, he writes himself as this really, flawless human being.
When Denny turned 18, Johnny found him a little apartment here in this building, and he's paying for it until he graduates from school. I told you, Mom, Johnny is very caring about the people in his life.
And writes everybody else as like a selfish prick, which I find funny.
You're going to destroy Johnny. He's very sensitive.
I don't care.
Everybody betrayed me. I fed up with this world.